Hi, my name's Frank Valentic, Director and Buyers and Vendors Advocate at Advantage Property Consulting with our market update. Well, it's been a very solid time in the Melbourne property market. Who would have thought we'd see the results that we've been seeing? There have been over 35 new suburb records in the last 6 months alone. And we saw another one smash recently in Caroline Springs, where a property sold for over $2.3 million. And there was also a house sold in Aspendale that sold for nearly $3.5 million, setting new suburb records. Well, the Melbourne market keeps going up. The clearance rates have been on average around 80 to 85%, and we've started to see a larger volume of properties hitting the market, and the Melbourne property market is still passing that test with flying colours. There's been around 1,000 auctions the last few weekends, and there was an auction weekend with nearly 2,000 auctions, the third biggest in history, and the clearance rate still stayed around that 80% mark. So we're seeing at most auctions 5 to 6 bidders, and reserves are still getting smashed for the good houses by 10 to 15, 20% in some instances. Well, who would have thought we would have been sitting here a year after COVID and talking about Melbourne's median house price hitting an all-time record high of $1,004,000, up a massive 9% in the last 3 months alone. So our markets definitely bottomed out in the September quarter last year. Most of the house prices since then in most of the suburbs have seen 20% increases up to 30%. So there's been a very strong recovery as Melbourne's property market now is at an all-time high. Melbourne's unit market also recorded its highest median unit price of $672,000, so even the units, particularly the villa units, are performing strongly. The only part of the Melbourne market that's struggling at the moment is the rental market. Now, the rental vacancy rate has just hit a massive 6% across metropolitan Melbourne, and the inner suburbs are now 9%. That's up from 2% a year ago, so there are a lot more rental properties on the market now due to overseas travellers no longer being here, students, and also the Airbnb properties now returning to the long-time permanent market. Please don't hesitate to get on our website, check out information about our Buyers Advocate, Sellers Advocate, Property Management, and our group block purchases, and subscribe to our free weekly and monthly market updates. We look forward to seeing you next time.